Greetings from paradise. We are Paradise Found, an oasis in Old Town Key West. We are reviewing Paradise in Key West, adults only. We stayed there Labor Day weekend. We stayed there 2 years ago. It's now time to share with you the lobby, the grounds, the suites, the cottages. And at the end of today's show, we'll also talk about the reasons to stay at Paradise in Key West. David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. Welcome to the Enjoy the Journey Travel Show. If you're new to our show, please like and subscribe to our Fantastic Endeavors channel. Leave a comment and share our feed with like-minded travelers. Our show is all about inspiring you to go on your next bucket wish trip. So where is Paradise in? It is in Old Town Key West, 819 Simonton Street. If you look at a map, that is right in the center of the west side of Key West. That is Old Town. Some of the buildings in the area are hundreds of years old. It is just 2 blocks east of Duval, or one city block in some sections, and just a few blocks, maybe 3 blocks north of Route 1 Whitehead Street. So Route 1 Old Truman Avenue that comes across Key West. Excellent location, 800 block on Duval Street is comparable to the fun section, Bahama Village, New Orleans Bar, 801 Bourbon Bar. And from there, you can navigate around the city very easily. No need to have your own car, although there are some advantages to having a car at this resort. At the resort, there are 15 units, mostly suites, and a few rooms in 2 different buildings. And one unique feature is there's also 3 standalone cottages, and most of the units are 1-bedroom suites. The 3 standalone cottages are 2 2-bedrooms and also 1 1-bedroom, which we stayed in, which stay tuned to the end to hear about Gumbo Limbo Cottage. There is a pool and hot tub on site, which is a selling point because some of these bed and breakfast type places in Key West, which Key West is known for, the last place on earth here in the Florida Keys, you have to go somewhere else to use a pool, to a sister property, or they don't have one at all on site. So first off, I want to go through some of our coverage we did while we stayed here the past 2 visits. Our first tour is going to be of the lobby building, and stay tuned as we go through the different rooms, ending with the excellent tour of Gumbo Limbo Cottage. We're in Key West at Paradise Inn. Our weekend stay for the Jimmy Buffett Tribute Festival and Brewfest on Saturday afternoon. Wonderful time. I'll show you off the digs here. Reception lobby. Gumbo Limbo, our cottage is right behind me, right on Simonton Street here. The center of Key West in Old Town. Just 2 blocks off Duval Street. 800 block. 100 block is like Sloppy Joe's area. 200 block there. I didn't need to do that, but hey, I'm in. Here's the lobby. It's empty right now. Breakfast just finished. Front staff is helping our friend who locked herself out. We gave him that palm tree yesterday from the Jimmy Buffett concert, the tribute concert. Real fun hangout lobby. And over here, they have happy hour, 5 to 7 p.m. Really exciting. I, for one, enjoy the happy hour. We took full advantage of it on Saturday because we had friends here we met in the lobby. Yesterday we were at the concert doing the second line march in the concert, so we missed it, but we took full advantage. They had tons of great wine for us. Canyon Ranch wine. Here's the breakfast room. 8 to 10 every morning. Really solid breakfast. Your water machine to your left. Filtered water. Starbucks coffee, look at that. Coffee grinders and all. That is Starbucks. Got your teas, those serve hot water for your oatmeal or for your tea. All sorts of juices, yogurts. Great pastries. Everything's really fresh. Got eggs, hard-boiled eggs, the breads, and of course, waffle maker, and your cold cereals and hot cereals. So we pan across. Got some trays for you when you start out. Not a very big resort, so yeah, it's a small room, but it's never crowded because it's not a very big resort. There's maybe like 12 units total. That's Simonton, and there's Gumbo Limbo, our cottage on the right. That's been us the past 2 nights. And obviously there's the reception where we started. Had a great stay. We highly recommend it. Indeed we do, and we moved out here to Simonton Street, and that is the lobby building over my shoulder. And then to this way is Gumbo Limbo Cottage, which we'll cover at the end. So stay tuned. As I mentioned, it's a wonderful breakfast. A lot of these bed and breakfasts, obviously breakfast is included. Typical hotels, no, not so much, depending on the hotel chain. Despite the smallest that area, it does work out very well because it's not a very big resort, just about 15 units in those 3 cottages. Next up, I do want to cover the grounds, which is farther back behind that picket fence. That picket fence is your secure gate for your on-site parking. And here I cover right from that gate all the way back to the pool jacuzzi, and you'll see all 3 cottages and all the buildings all in one video. They have parking, guarded parking. I'm sitting in front of a gate, and here's the parking lot. Just enough spots for all the units here. There's my Tesla. And then here's the gate. And they give you a remote control so you can go out and in. And then there's Gumbo Limbo, our cottage. Last time we stayed in a suite upstairs in one of the buildings. This time we're in Gumbo Limbo Cottage. It's a 1-bedroom cottage. And there's 2 other cottages on property I will tell you about in a second. I'm going to do a full resort tour and also show you maybe a couple of the rooms. So this building here actually has a 2-bedroom suite. That's part of the building. And then there's 2 other 2-bedroom cottages, upstairs and downstairs. And then here's Safadillo, has his own parking spot. That's a 2-bedroom cottage, so standalone building, just like our Gumbo Limbo Cottage. Our Gumbo Limbo Cottage is right on Simonton Street, so we're right in Simonton, right here in Key West, so right in the center, 2 blocks off Duval Street. We stayed in this building last time upstairs, in unit, I think 202, 2 years ago. Came down for the Brew Fest. This time we had the Jimmy Buffett Festival because he died a year ago yesterday. And here's the main building with more suites. Our friend Lois is staying upstairs in this building. Here's the pool. Very quiet, lush back here. Real estate's a commodity here in Key West. So to have this kind of grounds all protected. Gated parking is really rare. There's Royal Ponciana, a 2-bedroom cottage. That's probably the biggest one. And then you have towels here. Basket for towels, and then for the pool. And there's a bathroom back there. There's your ice machine. There's also a hot tub I'll show you. It's an adults only facility. Looking about, $400 a night, I would say, for a cottage. Kind of mid to off-season prices, and then upwards of $600 a night for the bigger cottages. The suites, my friend's paying $500 a night this week, but it's a holiday week. It's much cheaper next weekend. So there's the hot tub, very hot tub. Great grounds. We've had a great stay, and look forward to showing the rooms next. Immaculate grounds, amazing. In that video, I try to quote some rates. I'm not going to try today because nothing's published for next year. They really don't publish until February the rest of the year. And it does vary. So it does vary quite a bit because our week was a lot more expensive than the next weekend because September is fairly slow in the Keys. But always contact me. We'll talk about that at the end, how you book this wonderful inn. Next up, I do want to go into suite tours. It was suite 201 that we stayed in. And this is a video from 2 years ago during our first day at Paradise Inn, a 1-bedroom suite. We're here at Paradise Inn, adults only, right in Simonton Street. Right in the middle of the heart of Key West. And we're in suite 201 here, Labor Day weekend, here for the Key West Brew Festival. And this is a regular room, not even a suite. They have suites, rooms, and cottages. Nice and cool, great AC. Very important in the summertime in the Keys. Beautiful wallpaper. Flat screen TVs. You got your own semi-kitchenette. Nice little Magic Chef fridge. Lots of closet space. That's hot water, you don't need that. There's the thermostat. Main closet's over here. Got a safe. A lot of stuff is stored to make the video. Little powder area. And a small sink in the bathroom. Very clean, very professional. Awesome guy named Foster was our check-in guy. Look, Dave's here. Resort does have parking, additional fee, and a resort fee. And I got it for a decent price through my travel agency suppliers I use for my clients. And also a flat screen in the bedroom too. So this is a king bed room, but even though it's just a room, it has that living room space, which is awesome. Found it online, just looking for a place to stay for Labor Day weekend here in 2022. And of course, chickens, big part of living in Key West are the wild chickens. It's a gorgeous property. You can even sit outside on the front porch. We're on the second level. And across the way are some of the cottages. There's the parking lot. You get in the science space. And then the front lobby is right through those trees, and there is Simonton Street. Not too far from Duval. And later on, we'll show you the pool. That was 2 years ago. That was the first building when you walk into the resort on your left when you're into the parking lot area. Next up, our friend Lois, during our stay just recently, Labor Day weekend, stayed in Suite 207, which is the next building right above the pool. And she walked out. She had a great view, which you'll see in this video. Just kind of showing this for comparison. This is a different layout, but still a one-bedroom suite. Again, this inn is mostly one-bedroom suites. There's a couple regular rooms in back, and then a two-bedroom in the building, and the other two bedrooms are in the two cottages we talked about. Paradise Inn in the far building, full of suites. There's Royal Ponciana Cottage, two-bedroom cottage. We're checking out Suite 207. Our friend Lois stayed here. Lovely stay. That's your typical suite, living room and one bedroom. So one bedroom suite. Obviously on the second floor. Beautifully appointed. That's a pull-out sofa bed, a full sofa bed. Lovely tropical wallpaper here in Paradise, adults only. Big screen TVs in the living room and the bedroom. Nice Magic Shop mini fridge, microwave. And here's the big bedroom. Plenty of space. Does sleep forward that sofa couch. Obviously made more for couples and families because it's adults only. Love the artwork. And there's that big screen TV. Remote control fans, very modern flush fans. Give you a look right now. Slim light, high ceilings, great for a tall guy like me. And this is your one bedroom suite. The inn here is mostly suites, and there's your powder area for the sink. View and back of a local daycare. The view in front is spectacular of the pool. So double sinks, and most of this is all suites in the larger bedrooms. It's fantastic. We had a wonderful stay here at Paradise Inn, adults only, Key West on Simonton Street. Just $2 off Duval. So you can see some differences there in the units 2 years apart. And first, the layouts, one reason I showed you. I also just showed you the whole video for another reason. They have had an upgrade. They are immaculate resort. They're owned by a small Swedish ownership group, and they are fastidious with their upgrades, with their cleanliness, with their being maintenance free. You can see that the ceilings are new, the ceiling fans are new, the decor is different, and the paint job looks pretty fresh. Overall, well appointed, wonderful rooms. Next up, it's what you've been waiting for, where we stayed this year. Gumbo Limbo Cottage. I booked it almost a year in advance because I wanted to try it. So, a house is available. After being there 2 years ago and staying in a suite and being on grounds for a couple nights, I said, I want to check out one of those cottages. And we are the run right on Simonton Street. When you walk in the parking lot, it's right in your right across from the lobby building, as I showed you in the picture in the previous video. Gumbo Limbo Cottage. David Hartman, Paradise Inn Key West, here for Brewfest and the Jimmy Buffett Tribute Festival. Labor Day weekend 2024. Staying at Paradise Inn. Second time, first time in a cottage. The one right on Simonton Street has a back porch and a front porch. We're gonna go in this way, which is the back porch. The lobby's right there. And then we're gonna show you the grounds in a different video. But we are front and center in this wonderful place. Let's get our way in. We're in. Sit down and have a beer later. So we're coming from the back side. This is the master bedroom. I love the fact there's 2 entrances and 2 porches. Very spacious. So it's like a monster 1-bedroom suite with privacy and 2 porches. For a little extra money, it's worth it. The real expensive houses are the other 2, Royal Safadillo. And there's another one, both are 2 bedrooms, and they have a 2-bedroom suite in one of the buildings. Love this resort. Hope you enjoyed today's review. Nice big bathroom. Built back in the historic days of Key West. Everything's very big, well upkept. View of the check-in parking. Here's a full living room. You have guests, you have privacy. Just walk through a doorway, full pull-out couch, or bring a blow-up. You have to share a bathroom. Try to invite friends down from Miami to hang out with us. They couldn't make it for the beer festival. And Jimmy Buffett died 1 year ago tomorrow. And walk down Duval Street, go to a concert and some other events. First of all, beer festival at 3, and a small event today before I go there. And here's the main entrance. You come in, your key card works for both. And that's Simonton Street. So there's a noisy porch out front here. Getting ready, moving in. Let's watch the traffic and people go by. Or you go to the quiet porch. Looking forward to a wonderful stay here. Gumbo Limbo Cottage, Paradise Inn. How cool is that cottage? A quiet back porch, 2 entrances, come from the parking lot, come from the pool, or come right off Simonton Street. You are front and center. Easy access for your friends to visit. When you're in Key West, you may have some very familiar faces that they're known for visit your cottage. Paradise Inn. Resident roosters. They come to your cottage porch. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Enjoying our lovely Gumbo Limbo Cottage. May take a bike ride later. There's cheap bike rentals on property. We're just chilling on our porch in the morning. Going to get our free breakfast next. Just had a pool visit. Truly paradise in Key West. See you, buddy. Fun, so fun. I mentioned some more amenities in that video. They do have affordable bikes for rent. They are near everything. You have the breakfast, free Wi-Fi. My passcode in my computer from 2 years ago still worked. So very easy. Next up, I do want to cover the reasons to stay at Paradise in Key West. Some of the amenities I mentioned are part of it, but there are some things I think stand out after covering this resort for 2 different stays over 2 years. To me, that make it a cut above other places in Key West. And we couldn't get a tour of a 2-bedroom cottage or a 2-bedroom unit, but I do plan to book one when rates come out in January. Probably gonna go for Royal Safadillo, which can be divided into 2 different units, by the way, a 1-bedroom and a bigger 1-bedroom, but I'm probably gonna go for the whole thing, stay right by the pool, and bring some friends down next time. So stay tuned for that next year. Number 1, adults only. Enough said. Key West is known for more of an adults environment, but I had a friend just stay there for 2 weeks with her grandkids. So there are some families and to have this resort adults only, and to be rest assured to be adults only is a relief and a selling point. Immaculate grounds and units and cottages. Housekeeping staff is friendly, helpful, and amazing. And again, look at the decor change in just 2 years in the video. They're always upgrading that resort. I'm a former painting contractor, and the paint job is amazing, always looks fresh. Excellent staff. The front desk staff fought from 2 years ago. I believe it was Amanda, our girl who helped us check out. Breakfast was always wonderful. They were always very helpful, and they do a great job with the wine and cheese from 5 to 7 at night. A point I didn't put here, but one of the amenities you get is, yes, there's a resort fee. Yes, there's a parking fee. All are pretty affordable and in comparison to other resorts in Key West. The fact you have parking is amazing in Key West, which is coming up. The 5 to 7 every night happy hour. We met some friends. They're in the header photo of what I promote this video. They'll be my Instagram post. You'll see on my Facebook page and Instagram. We had so much fun on the Saturday night with the new friends we met in the resort, and we drank so many bottles of wine. That was included. They just kept buying more for us and bringing them out. It was wonderful. Secure assigned on-site parking. I have a very expensive car, and I don't want to just in the streets of Key West. Or it's a very big car. It's a Tesla SUV. It's great to have. My car didn't move the entire time we were there. Got in 11:30. Our room, Gumbo Limbo Cottage, was ready. Didn't even move the car till 11 o'clock on Monday when we drove out. Another one, there's only 3 of them. Book ahead, but the cottages are so cool. I mean, like, wow, fantastic. You saw the video. Doesn't do it justice. I just enjoy being that one step away. Again, when we stayed this year, my friend Lois, and 2 years ago, we were up big stairs. They do have a lower level for handicap accessible, obviously. But to have a cottage was so neat. And next year, we're going for the bigger cottage. Thank you for joining me today. Enjoy the Journey Show. This was our Paradise Found in Oasis in Old Town Key West, our Paradise in Key West adults only video. We covered the lobby, the grounds, the suites, and the cottages, and also we just covered the reasons to stay in Paradise in Key West. To give you a reason to stay and for you to book through me, my knowledge is pretty extensive of this resort, and I do have preferred rates from my suppliers. And I could go direct to the resort if needed and have access there. They know me now. I've been there a couple different times. David Hartman, 305-453-9208, or dave@bucketwithship.com. And you guys have a fantastic weekend.